Welcome back to another YouTube video. This is Shadowman here, and today we're going to be making our very own little tier list of all the Spider-Man movies that were made and giving our opinions why we placed them where we placed them. So I think it's fitting that we start from the original three, right? And I hold them with high regard, these movies. So this tier list is going to be very biased, but again, it's my opinion. So I understand if we disagree. Let me know in the comments what your opinions are. And we'll have a good little conversation together, you know? And I'll tell you why the Tobey Maguire movies are better, and you can try to explain to me why the Andrew Garfield ones are. But let's start. The first one we're going to rank here, I'm thinking is, we'll do Spider-Man 1. Right? I think that is the best Spider-Man movie ever made. Obviously, it started the character. William Dafoe as the Green Goblin was something that I don't think any other Spider-Man villain can change. That's going to the top. Maybe we'll go in opposite order here. We won't go. Alright, so Spider-Man No Way Home just came out, right? I think that is definitely a number 2 for me personally. Obviously, there's spoilers in this video, so if you haven't seen the new Spider-Man movie, please close the video down. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody. It's been out for almost 2 months already, though, so hopefully everybody's seen it. Everybody knows what happens. But spoiler warning right now. Close it down. I'll give you a couple seconds. Okay. When Andrew and Tobey came onto the screen in this movie, I just couldn't believe it. It was something I thought would never happen in a billion years. We get the original Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and Tom Holland's together. Who thought that would have happened? You know, with the leaks and rumors that all happened, everybody was like, they're in it. But there was always that 20% of doubt in everybody's mind, like, what if they're not? And that made it so much better. So I'm definitely saying that is number 2, 100%. Okay. I guess we'll go down to some of the Andrew ones. I like The Amazing Spider-Man. I did. I didn't like it better than all the other ones. I think this is a safe placement for me. There's not too much to remember. Like, I remember watching the Tobey Maguire movies hundreds of times. I saw Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2 in the theaters one time. And it's just not that memorable, you know? I mean, I liked him as Spider-Man. He was cool. I did play the Amazing Spider-Man game, which was really fun. But in terms of the actual movie, I don't know. It's just, it wasn't it for me. I guess I was hoping, you know, I was still kind of salty about Tobey. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I just thought, like, I did not like it. I don't think anything's going to be in the D tier on this list. We'll leave that open just in case. But, alright. Let's get to a couple of Tom's movies. So, Spider-Man Far From Home I really enjoyed. I think that's an A. In terms of a Spider-Man movie, it's weird not being in New York, but hey, listen. You know, there's change. Tom's Spider-Man, I didn't like it at first, but he is a really good actor for the character. He's a good average for both sides. He's a good Peter. He's a good Spider-Man. Especially in his Spider-Man movies where he finally got that smart-ass kind of like trait added to him. You know what I mean? So, Homecoming, it was alright. You know, it was okay. Spider-Man 2. I know this is the best Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie in most people's minds. I like it. I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather, honestly, rather watch Spider-Man 3. If I had to pick between Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, I'd rather watch the third one. But I still think that it is a great movie. So, for me personally, and I'll explain the reasoning, okay? I'll explain the reasoning. So, when I was younger, I remember primarily Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 3 for some reason. I watched Spider-Man 3 a lot of times just because it was a newer movie, you know, and I was young when it came out. But seeing, I mean, the big thing is like the story between Harry and Peter. I mean, that was great in part 2 as well. I don't know, something about 3 just stood with me when I was younger, you know? And I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of Doc Ock. I wasn't going into the Spider-Man movies. You know, I really liked Venom and Green Goblin. So Doc Ock being the main villain was like, I mean, I love what they did with him. The whole, you know, the metal arms and everything was great. But for me personally, I just didn't like the enemy as much as the other enemies in the other movies. And I guess that was like the bridge to me doing this. So we got 2 more here. We have Spider-Verse and we have Venom. Venom I thought was really good, but I felt like I was having a panic attack for the start to finish. But I think that I'd rather watch Far From Home more than Venom. Now, Spider-Verse was really good. But me personally, I'm not a huge cartoon guy. Not a huge cartoon guy, so I mean, Spider-Verse is definitely going to be in the A tier, or the... I don't know. I think, to be honest, I'd rather watch these 2 movies over Spider-Verse. Just because, listen, the movie was great. It took me a while to watch because I'm not into cartoons. But the art style, the story, Miles was a great character. But, again, that cartoon side, I'm not really into cartoons as much anymore. So I think it's got to go under the B side. Now, this tier list is gonna, like, make a lot of people want to, like, unsub to the channel, take their subscriptions back. I get it. But listen, we all have our opinions. I want to hear what you guys think about the movies. I want to hear what the whole community thinks about what's your favorite movie, what's your least favorite movie. You know, I'm looking at Amazing Spider-Man 2. I think that could... I don't think I have a C tier either. But if I had to put one there, it would be that movie. I'm thinking this looks pretty solid in terms of my opinion. Yep, I think we are. This is it. This is the list. Chat. So you saying chat? I'm getting the YouTube transition thing going on here. Shadow Army. This is the list. This is the list. If you haven't seen No Way Home, go see the movie. I'm begging you, please. It's one of the best movies you will see in a theater. I mean, the theaters are probably a little emptier now, but you see that the first day, holy shit, that was amazing. But listen, Shadow Army, let me hear your opinions in the comments below. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Don't forget to watch the live streams. We're live every single day except on Tuesdays. Twitch.tv, Shadowman Live. That is with a 0 instead of an O. Remember. I'll catch you guys later. If you enjoyed the video, please throw a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And turn on the bell notifications to know when I upload more content. But hey, listen. Appreciate you guys watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shadowman out.